Hello guys and welcome back to the channel, and today we have another educational video for you guys. So this is the second part of how to trade with gap ups and gap downs in the market, in especially in trending markets. So the first part is this video right here, how to trade with gap up and gap down in trending markets. So this was the first video. If you haven't watched that, please go check that out without fail, because that will help you understand the basics which I have explained over there. So what we basically did in this video right here was learned how to trade with the psychology of the traders in mind, and basically from a supply and demand perspective and from the buyers and sellers psychology perspective. So that was the theory which I have kind of briefly explained in there about what happens in a gap up and gap down in trending markets. So what we saw there was in a market which is going in an uptrend, what happens if there is a gap up opening, or a market which is going in a downtrend, what happens if there is a gap down opening. So what happens in these scenarios, that I have tried to explain in that video over there, so please check that out. So today we'll be seeing the other scenario of a trending market opening with a gap up or gap down opening. So what we'll be seeing today is the opposite. So in a trending market which is going upwards, in a bullish trending market, what if there is a gap down opening? Or in a bearish trending market, what if there is a gap up opening? What if there is significant gap up and gap down opening in a trending market? We'll be looking at this right here. So first, what do we see? We try to understand this from a seller's and buyer's perspective, from their psychology, right? So this is, market is moved by buyers and sellers, obviously. So if we understand from that perspective, we can have a better understanding as a whole. So right, first let's see what happens. Suppose market has shown good bullish momentum and good buying throughout the day, or at least towards the second half of the day. So there has been strong buying in the second half of the day or the entire day. And the very next day, I'm talking on an intraday basis mainly. So on the very next day, there is a huge gap down opening. Now this gap down opening could be due to some fundamental news also, or could be due to weak global scenarios as well. So now let's keep this discussion specific to indices, because when I come to stocks, again, if there is a huge gap up or gap down opening, it's mainly due to results or a fundamental change in the quality of the stock. So that cannot be predicted accurately by technical analysis. So let's keep our discussion specific to indices, basically to Nifty and Bank Nifty. So what happens if there is a gap down opening whereas the market has trended upwards the previous day? So again, we will see the types of people who have traded there. So when a market has shown a strong upward moment here, so obviously there is buying pressure. So there are a lot of buyers here in the market, so who have bought their positions. So people who have, the buyers who have bought in this rally right here. Now the second wave of people are the people. Now after this, so the second wave of the people are the guys who haven't entered the market yet, who have not entered the market yet. So these guys are obviously the two people who have already bought into the market, and the second type who haven't entered the market yet and are waiting to enter, right? So now there are two types in these buyers only. So totally there are three types if you see in total. So who are these two types of buyers? So the first type of buyers are, so market was trending upwards, so they have bought positions in these areas. Now market has opened gap down for them. So what will their trading terminals be reflecting? So their profits are cut down by a lot. So what would a normal trader do, any general trader? So not everybody does the same thing, right? So there is one kind of trader, let's say A. So this guy books his profit immediately, because he doesn't want to go into further losses, or he doesn't want to shrink his profits further, and he doesn't want to risk it. So whatever he's getting, suppose he entered somewhere here, if even though his account was showing bigger profits the previous day, he'll be willing to book off to avoid risk of markets falling further. Now the second guy, type B. So these A and B are the guys who have bought in this rally. Now the second guy, he doesn't want to sell it yet. Now he is willing to risk his money, and he is willing to hold it for longer in the hopes of market going higher. So this guy is holding it. So this guy is the holder. So the guy who's holding his positions. So this guy is hoping that market has open gap down, okay, but maybe markets will recover from here. Now what will this guy do when the markets continue to go downwards? So why will the markets continue to go downwards? So first, these guys have booked their profit, the type A guys. So these guys will put selling pressure in the market. So market will slightly come down. So these will form red candles right here. So market will form red candles. So gap down and red candles. Now these second type of people who have not participated in this rally before, now what will they be thinking? They have seen this rally and they will see that market has opened gap down and is moving downwards with red candles. Now they'll observe a bull trap forming right here. So now even these guys will start taking short positions in the market. So market is further pushed down due to this type 2 guys. Right, now type A and type 2, both of these guys have contributed to the sell-off in the market. Now markets have fallen from a certain level, they have fallen even more. Now what will this third guy do who has been holding his position, hoping that the markets would go up? Okay, now markets, he'll observe that market is continuously forming red candles and it is continuously coming down and there is no hope of recovery from here. So now even these guys will start selling their positions and squaring off their positions, hoping that they return with something at least, and they'll make sure that their positions won't go into red, right, which were in green. So even these guys contribute to the selling, markets fall further. So all these three people contribute to the selling, which leads to a sell-off. Now what does basically this signify is, in most cases, in a lot of cases in fact, when the market is trending up, there is a strong buying pressure in the closing hours or even the entire day, and there is a gap down opening, we will see on a lot of cases that market comes down with good momentum. And the exact opposite, when the market is trending down, when there is huge selling pressure and due to some reason or the other market opens gap up, we will see a recovery, sharp recovery. So market might shoot up. So now if I explain to you with some examples right here. So this is Nifty, the 15-minute chart. So I'm showing you in very recent instances. I'm not even going to some specific cases like 10 years ago or something just to show that one instance, right? I'm showing you in the previous week itself. So you can see here what has happened here. Huge selling pressure, big volumes, all short positions in the market. And then the very next day, markets opened more than 0.5% gap up. So this is a very big gap up, right? So all these sellers here, they were trapped. So now the type A, type B, and type 2, if you remember. Now all these guys will start squaring off their short positions. Now what is squaring off your short positions? Buying, nothing else, right? So obviously all these three guys will participate and then eventually markets will tend to go up, right? Now again, second one here. You can see another strong selling pressure throughout the day and not just the closing hours. So here it was just the closing hours. Now here, this is throughout the day. Now what is happening here? Now since this sell-off has happened throughout, there are sellers at each and every point throughout this day. You can see this big candle. This was not just one day, this was over a period of 3 to 4 days, not just one day. So there were sellers in the market for all this period. You can see the big size of these red candles, which signifies obviously a huge number of short positions in the market. So what has happened here? So markets opened up with a gap up of almost how much? 0.5% or more, right? So the first candle, so all these short positions, when they saw this first candle, so what do they expect? That okay, market is going to come down further, maybe with the hopes. But then what has happened? Market showed quick recovery with green candle, green candle, green candle. So you can see as the green candles start forming, these people who have taken short positions, they keep squaring off these positions even with higher, higher volumes. So more and more people want to square off their positions, and you can see this huge momentum afterwards. What has happened, right? So this is the effect of what a huge gap down or gap up can have when it happens in the direction opposite to the trend of the market. So this was one of the reasons. So to confirm this, how can you confirm this? So suppose you haven't participated in this rally and you just want to trade intraday, right? So you want to see what is going to happen here. Now you can, so as soon as the market opens, you don't just jump into the trade and take a buy position there. you need to wait for some sort of confirmation. Now what is this sort of confirmation? Very simple. The simplest sort of analysis, just price action. Look at the price action. Is the price forming higher highs, or is the price forming lower highs, or is it in an uptrend or a downtrend in the short term for that day? Now suppose I'm here, right here. What is my price structure doing? So price opened here, came down, broke the previous high, and then after breaking the previous high formed this low and then shot up high. So you can see that this is a clear formation of higher highs and higher lows taking place here. So as soon as this happens, you need to understand that all these sellers are stuck here, and now price is stuck in an upward momentum. So more and more short covering will take place, and even more momentum will come along with this. So as soon as you observe this price action, so this observation of your market structure is your second confirmation after you already analyze that, okay, this is the gap up which has happened in the market and now buying pressure may come. Now you confirm this buying pressure, nothing but price action. So this was for a case of short covering. And then same thing, when markets go up and there is a huge gap down, markets tend to fall down. So again, don't jump into trades as soon as this happened. Wait for confirmation, see if the price is forming higher highs or higher lows in your direction, and after you get your confirmation, only then enter the trade. So this was mainly for intraday basis, because intraday only big gap up and gap down openings happen, and that is where your trades can get affected the most, right? So that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, share and subscribe if you liked it and if you learned something new, and also please share it with your friends if you think this would help them. Thank you.